Let's talk about the best looking Nikon F cameras. Now, what I consider the best camera might be different than what you consider the best camera based on our histories. Some might like the older camera models, some might like the newer camera models. So that's gonna make a big difference for us. In sixth place, for the best looking camera, we have the Nikon F2. I would say that it is iconic, but I wouldn't say that it is beautiful. It's a very functional tool. This is the DP12, and it has 4 other viewfinders, the DP1, DP2, DP3, DP11. It also has one without a meter in it, so there's all sorts of options. It had a ton of accessories for this, but that just shows me that this was really a tool. This wasn't meant to be a beautiful camera. It's more of a functional tool. The 5th best looking camera is the Nikon F4. It's designed by the same person who designed the F3 and the F5, but it is chunky. It reminds me a lot of the late 80s. This was released in 1988. It reminds me of that era. It's boxy, but it wants to have curves, but it is quite bulky. They're trying to fit so much into this camera, and that is just part of the design. In 4th place is the Nikon F3. It's designed by the same people who designed the F4 and the F5. Not something special, but I would say it's iconic. This is, I feel, a really gorgeous camera. It has this little ridge here and this iconic red line on the right-hand side. What I don't like about this camera is the battery pack, the MD4. It sort of comes down at an angle, and I think that's what can stand with a lens, but that's not my favorite part about the look of this camera. 3rd best looking camera in my opinion is the Nikon F5, designed by the same people as the F3 and the F4, and you can see that it has that red ridge there which comes along from these cameras. For me, it's a beautiful looking camera. It's a mixture of this machine that is amazing and a great looking camera. I remember when I was first starting off with photography and I had a f801S and then I had an f100, and I wanted to get that vertical grip so it would look more like this F5. This is just a beautiful machine and it does everything you want, but it also has that great look. The 2nd best looking camera for me is the Nikon F. Now this is with the original non-metered prism. I just think this is such an iconic looking camera. Now you can get one with the prism on it. This is the metered prism. For me, I don't like this look at all. It is not something that does anything for me. I prefer this non-metered prism. I think that is wonderful. This would probably be one of my least favorite and one of my favorite, because this camera I feel is very styled. It's just this classic look. So I love this look of this camera. When it comes to best looking camera, I'm going to go with the Nikon F6. It is just a gorgeous camera. I feel like it has the mixture of old and new. When I look at the shape of the prism here, it reminds me a lot of the Nikon F prism. So I feel like it's a mixture of old and new. This is sort of a classic beautiful camera, while the Nikon F6 is a modern beauty. So from every angle I look at it, I love this. It's destined to be a classically beautiful camera. Now, I'd love to hear what you think, because what I like is definitely going to be different than what you like in terms of looks of a camera. And when it comes to these cameras, are there any features or comparisons that you would like to see? If you have any questions or thoughts, please share them in the comments below. If you like the content I'm creating, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much.